Hi guys, and today I'm going to talk about what I think Sunderland need during this transfer window to give it the best possible chance going into the Championship season after all the releases that happened and the loans ended. So let's get started. In goal after Burslet got released and Hoffman went back to his loan, we've only got Anthony Patterson, who, in my opinion, if it was up to me, I would give him the chance to be our number one goalkeeper in the Championship next season. I think he'd at least deserve that from his form in the second half of the season. So yeah, and then what I think we're doing, because we're often going to bring another goalkeeper now that we've only got one. There's been talk about that with my peer, like Hoffman's clause in his contract, what his 600k, what I wouldn't anybody do. He would be third choice anyway. But what I think we need is an experienced Championship goalkeeper to come in who might not necessarily be the best goalkeeper in the world or in the league or anything, but just someone who can come in, be dependable when if Patterson's lost form, if Patterson's injured, if he's suspended, or if he's just not playing for any reason, and someone who'll come in and understand that he's second choice, and come in and help Patterson if you get me. So that's what I would do. So we need a goalkeeper in my opinion. Right back, Hall, Winchester, Niall Huggins and Tryhome. I'll start with Winchester. Of course, Winchester, it will be kind of a bit of an unknown next season, to be honest, as next season will be, he's 29 and it's going to be his first ever season of Championship football. Well, it'll be interesting how it goes, and it could be a bit of a risk keeping him, but I think I will keep him as he can play right back in a back four, he can play right centre back in the back three, and he can play in centre midfield. But the worst case scenario, he's not good enough and he came as a squad player and as well. He's only got 1 year left on his contract, so if he's not good enough, we're going to get rid of the end of next season. So yeah, so I will keep him. Niall Huggins, I mean, it's been a disappointing season for Niall Huggins. As when he played, he's looked good, but he's just been like injury prone. If you get me, like back when he was coming back from that, he had his heel done. What he looked really good, and I think I would keep him. Whether he would start next season or not, especially start season in the team, I don't know, but I definitely will keep him as like a backup, like right back. You can also play left back. He used to be a winger, so he could probably do a job on the wing as well still. So yeah, and then try him. I personally would probably loan out, as he barely got a game in League One. Let's face it, and I would loan him out to a League One club to see how he does next season. And yeah, that's what I would do. I think we will need a right back to come in and actually start an established Championship right back for me, who isn't too old, but yeah, and then I have Winchester and Huggins as backups. So yeah, centre back we obviously let Jamali go. Dawes went back, and Wills has also left. So that means we've only got Danny Batt in contract. Obviously, we've offered Bailey Wright a new contract as well. What I'm pretty sure Bailey Wright will sign and stay, and I will be happy to. And Danny Batt, I really like him. I think that he did well when he had a shaky start, but he came back after injury and did well. And I think that Danny Bath will have no problem stepping back up to Championship level, if you get what I mean. So yeah, so then I think we need two centre backs to come in and compete with them to like be in the starting 11. I've looked at a few names. You could bring Callum Doyle back if you wanted to for another loan, but the ones I would go after, I'll go for Deion Sanderson. I'll bring him back 100%, and it's one where I think it could work this time, as Sanderson obviously did well in the Championship with QPR last season, and I think he could come back here and do well. And one that I've been thinking about, what would I explore Ben Davis from Liverpool, who was on loan at Sheffield United last season, where maybe that he gave him his chance. He will have to leave Liverpool if he still wants to play professional football. I mean, obviously still wants to play football, if you get what I mean. And I think coming here in the Championship, a manager that Alex Neil, a player that Alex Neil knows, a manager Ben Davis knows, could be a perfect fit. Will it happen? Probably not. Seems they on Sanderson probably won't, but we'll see. Left back, we only got Dennis Cirkin. Well, we only had Dennis Cirkin the whole last season, to be honest. I will definitely keep Cirkin. He's young enough and to improve. And to be fair, I would give him his chance next season to be on number one left back, if I'm honest. But like I will say, we need a proven Championship left back as well, to where it's similar to Patterson in goal, really, where someone, if Cirkin's lost form, he can come in. circumstances or spending you can come in if you just want to like change to suit certain games. I think we're doing it on left back. Expect one who knows his way around this level, who will also look help certain improve and stuff. So yeah. Then set midfield we've got Luke O'Nien, Colby Evans, Jim Matete and Dan Neil. Matete I'm not his biggest fan, but as he will stay, no doubt about it. Luke O'Nien, I would only keep squad player. He's versatile and stuff like that. What will help. Dan Neil, I think obviously he fell out of favour under Alex Neil, but I think that he's still no brainer. You've got to keep him, and hopefully he can like do well in the championship next season. And then Colby Evans, I think he's a player who can play his role, but I don't think he can he might not be able to do it week in week out. So for me, like I said, I will keep all four, but I think we need a proven championship central midfielder to come in. One this again might be probably is a bit ambitious to be honest, but you never know. As he's worked with him at Preston, could Ben Pearson maybe be interested in coming? He's like obviously fell down the pecking order at Bournemouth, only started his games in the Championship last year, and you've got to think them are promote in the Premier League now. Will he play as much as he would like, and would he consider a move back to the Championship to play some football? And I think it could be a hell of a signing for the promoter club. Will it happen again? Probably not, but yeah. So right wing, obviously we've got Leon Tayaka in contract, and Rofford, Lyndon Goetz and Pat Roberts no contract. If both, Goetz and Roberts, I both want to stay, and I think both can play their part like next season. Roberts is like got better and better as the slide end lane came on. Goetz to play very well in the Alex Neil, and he's versatile, so he can play more than one position. Where if we wanted to play a back four, he can play right back, he can even play left back. If we want to play a back five, he can play both wing back and obviously on the wing and number 10. So yeah. With Diaco, to be honest, like I said, obviously we've got him because we had no choice really. It was a clause where in his contract, whatever went up, we had to sign him. What obviously happened. I think he will stay because I think he signed a 2-year contract, and I don't know. But if an offer came in for him on loan or something, I probably would let go for like footballers like if them were the three right winners, Goetz and Roberts would be miles ahead in the pecking order if you get my main. And but as I don't think Diaco will go, at least Wright and Goetz, at least Roberts and Goetz sign their contract. I personally wouldn't look to bring in the right winger and just stick with them three options going into next season. So yeah, on the left we've got Jack Diamond and Ellis Taylor. On Ellis Taylor, he's only 19, someone who came through the academy. You've got two options. Could you maybe loan him out to a League 2 club, say what you can do in League 2, then assess your options after that. But also, if you want to, you could keep him in the under 23s as you're 19, say what he does. To be honest, either or suits me, to be honest, as with let alone under 23, please go. On Jack Diamond, to be fair, I think it may be time to let him go permanently, to be honest. Of course, he spent last season on loan at Harrogate and done really well, and I think got 14 goals, 7 assists as he won their Player of the Year. And if we're in League 1, I probably would have kept him and given him his chance. But if we're being honest with us, is he good enough for the Championship? Probably not. And I think that the club will. I don't want to get rid of him. They might loan him out, but I don't think he'll be in our squad next season. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if he went to a League 1 club on loan, to pretty much as the next step in his development and see what he can do. So yeah, then I would say that we do need a left wing to start. Of course, there've been rumours that we might get Jack Clark back, something I would be open to be honest. There's been rumours about Tom Barkhusen, who's just left Preston, but if it was up to me, who I would go after, I would go for Tom Lawrence from Derby, who I think is contracted with Derby. He's a brilliant player, especially at this level, who can add quality, and he's a player who, if we can get the chance to get, I would snap your hand up with both hands. So yeah. And number 10, we've got Alex Pritchard and Elliot Emblen. Both I will keep, as Pritchard, I think, proved last season that he is a cut above League 1. And let's be honest, he'll be coming back to the Championship with a point to prove after it didn't work out with Huddersfield, and I wouldn't be surprised if he did really well Embleton is a player who is inconsistent and blows hot and cold, of course, but he's a player who can score the world. He can get an assist and stuff like that. What I think that he's a player who is only 23 and he can maybe develop into a good championship player. So I say no reason why we should get rid of Embleton, and he could have left last summer but he stayed. So I will keep Embleton. I'm pretty certain I wouldn't bring in a number 10, to be honest. And then striker Ross Stewart is the only striker. I mean, of course, the club's interested in him. Sheffield United, QPR, Rangers and Middlesbrough are all interested in him. I hope he stays. I think he will stay. Whether he signs a new contract is another question, but I think we will keep him. And for me, we need at least another striker or two. Of course, Nathan Broadhead is the one that I would consider, as I'm open talking. I think we still get him, as he was brilliant for us in League One last season. Not only dampening to him is his injury record, but hopefully he can come and do well if we did get him through. And maybe Andre Greer, who's just left. And Watford, it wouldn't be a bad shout, to be honest, but we'll see. So yeah, so if you're pretty much wondering, I think we need another goalkeeper, a right back, two centre backs, a left back, a centre midfielder, a winger, and a striker or two. So I think we need about 8 or 9 players. Yeah. Let's just see what happens. So leave your thoughts in the comments. What do you think we need to do in the summer window? I imagine there will be quite a few new players coming in. So yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, view, comment, and say yeah.